So come and take the shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a soul child, feeling so priceless. You got me taking shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a Cadillac, feeling so timeless. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn right, I'm sipping on you. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn right, I'm sipping on you. What's going on with you? I will not love for you. I can't relate, girl, when you say that it was over.
Okay, so back working on paint touch-ups in the living, dining, and office rooms. So today I'm in the office. I'm gonna be in the office and the living room. This is the living room. I said that backwards. The living room and the office today. The dining room, the paint touch-ups is done, they're done, which is great. And then I have one more coat of paint to put on in the living room. And then in here, I have a little bit more prep work to do. So some prep work has already been done with nail hole filling. If you remember, like if you've been following me for any little bit, I redid this room last year when I was pregnant. So I guess that was like 2 years ago now. I redid it as the office, but we have since done a little switcheroozy of rooms, and this is now the living room. So we did a lot of switching up artwork and that sort of thing, so I had to fill in some nail holes. And then I'm gonna just take you a little closer so you can see. Over here in this corner, I'm not totally sure what's going on, but there is some separation. So I'm gonna do some wood filling and some caulking in the corner here. And then like down here, lower down, I don't know if you can see that very well, but there is some separation. This is a like wood, I don't really know what it's called, but it was like all wood paneling. We moved in and we've painted it. So it is not drywall. It looks a little bit like there might be some water damage, but I cannot tell where any water would be coming in. So I am going to just do a little bit of wood filling and repair work, and then keep an eye on it. So if the, damage comes back, then I would imagine there might be some water damage. Of note, this wall, back of this wall is our hall bath, our shower. So, there's definitely no water coming in from the roof. It would be on the ceiling, and there is nothing on the ceiling. So my other concern is that there might be some water coming in, like behind the tiling. I don't know. But anywho, I'm gonna do some painting today. The other thing that I need to do in here is finish this patchwork on the ceiling. My husband did some work on that. It's some cracking that's happened. We've had to do some major renovations on the foundation. So there was like a lot of house settling. Our house is from the 1960s, so it is quite old. And there was some settling. And so anyway, some cracking happened. And so he did some fill work. Like I said, when I was redoing this room when I was pregnant and I could not get up on a ladder. Personally, I just don't think it's very safe when you're pregnant. Everyone has different viewpoints about that. It's fine. But for me, I get some dizziness and such when I'm pregnant, so it's just not a good idea. Anyway, so it just never got finished. So I'm gonna also finish that while I'm in here working. And then this room will be done because when I redid the room as the office in 2024, I painted and caulked the seams of the floorboards, which is the last thing I need to do in the other two rooms. And it's a huge pain in the butt, but it looks so good when you're done. But it is a huge pain. So anyway, let's get to it.
Hello and welcome back to another video. I just wanted to hop on here to introduce myself. I am Angela, aka Chefette of Chefette and Little. And I post DIY content, some cleaning, motherhood content. I've really been focusing on the DIY lately because we are trying to get some projects done around the house. So if that kind of content interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe and follow along.
I have some really fun art in here. We have a lot of portraits up. This is of our beloved doggie who passed away. She passed away in 2024. And then we also have portraits in here up of my mom and my grandfather. The one of my mom, I'm gonna just tell people it's me because we look a lot alike. Just kidding. And then I do want to get, my plan is to get portraits like this down of the kids. I love this style of portrait. These were actually done by the two portraits of my grandfather and my mom are actually done by my great grandmother, which is so cool. She was so talented. I'll show them at the end. I just think she was really talented. It's pretty amazing. I'm definitely not artistic like that, so I'm very impressed by people who are. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some wood filler to try to patch these holes, and then I'm gonna follow it up with some of that caulking. Just wanted to hop back on here to mention, I am sorry that there was quite a bit of delay between part 1 and now part 2 of this video. I ended up having to have a minor surgery on my wrist. I had a ganglion cyst that had to be removed. It was not a big deal. Surgery makes it sound more serious, but I was somewhat limited with my mobility for a few weeks after the surgery. But I am back up to snuff, tip-top shape, and going into hyperdrive to get some more projects done. And so there will be some more videos coming from me shortly.
What to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you're my vaccine. Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we. Infatuated, I left the flowers at your doorstep. Heart is inflated. Just tell me what you wanna do, babe. Just say it. 'Cause baby, I could sell my soul, I could let it go and have you take it or take it away. I want you in my golden hour dream, everything between. 'Cause I just can't help myself but fantasize. Strawberry summer, sugar satellite. You spin my head around all day and night. Send me to heaven when I fantasize, fantasize. Maybe it's now or never. Can't you see when I love you better? Fantasy recipe when we're together. Can't you see when I love you better? Fantasy recipe when we're together. No, I don't wanna miss your every single minute. But see, the problem is I can't admit it, loving you more till you notice.
Okay, so here's a couple after clips. That was the ceiling, and then jumping to the rest of the room. So that hole in the wall still does need to be patched. That's why there's a little soundproofing block up blocking it. But all that being said, all of the patchwork is done. The paint touch-ups are complete. So this space is looking really nice and refreshed. Just wanted to also say thank you so much for watching. I am going to be back next week with an ensuite bathroom makeover, so be sure to stay tuned for that. That was a really exciting project to finally get done. Thanks again.